Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Art Boss Sales Formula. Hey, it's Wednesday. It is like the Wednesday, it's the last day of November. I can't believe it. It's the last day of November. Super excited that you guys are here. We are going to be, let me flip over to the Ethernet because I think I'm on Wi Fi. I'm seeing a little bit of jumping. So perfect. Okay. I think I'm on Ethernet now. So happy Wednesday. My name's Karen Auha. Welcome to the Art Boss Sales Formula. And today we're going to be talking about websites. If you are asking yourself, do I need a website to sell my artwork online? Or maybe you're saying something like, I have a website, but I'm unable to get it to convert the sales that I need. Or maybe you're like, I've spent all this time and all this money setting up a website. Now what? How do I start closing those sales? We're going to talk about that today. Typically, I do like a 3-minute Art Boss report. We're going to spend a little bit more time today because I want you to have the answers you need about your websites. I want you to have a website selling system that allows for you to close the art sales you need to be living the artist life, to be living that life that allows for you to have the freedom in your business life and the freedom in your personal life. So, let's just go ahead and dig on into websites. I'm just going to take a poll real quick. Who here has a website? I'm going to say I do. I have one. If you have a website, just say me. Say I have a website. And I'm going to ask you this. Would you like your website to produce more sales? Okay. If your answer to is yes, I have a website, and yes, yep, I see it. Yep. I'd like for it to produce more sales. I wanted you to say yes. If you don't, or you think you don't have a website, I'm going to tell you that you do. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to just demystify websites. Let's just take websites have this power over our business where we have this feeling that our website is the reason why we're not making any sales, and if we just made one change or one adjustment to our website, that would be the magic bullet that would allow for us to close sales. And there's really good news here, guys, because there are some simple shifts that we can make like today immediately that will boost our sales. There's plenty of time to make and close sales before the end of the year. So let's go ahead and do this. I got my first sale on my website today. I know it can be done. I know it can be done too. So let's go ahead and talk about websites and let's demystify them. And then I want to show you what you can do like immediately that will allow for you to continue to close more and more sales using, we're going to say it, a website selling system. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. I got a new tool today. It seemed to work earlier in training. I have a new iPad and I'm going to be using my little pencil and we're going to be working on a whiteboard. It worked really well earlier today. So let's go ahead and do it and let's talk about websites. Okay. I really like this slide here, just kind of talking about websites. Let's demystify them. Okay. Whether we have a website that we've spent years learning how to work WordPress, or we've hired designers and we have like a really fancy schmancy, beautiful, what we call artist website that has an about page and it has a gallery and it has a page where you can put it, people can put artwork into your cart, has e-commerce on it, or whether you are using a social media platform, you have a website, because a website is simply a URL. A website is no more complex than just having what we call, I'm going to go ahead and move this. We have it is a URL. So I'm just going to write this right here. URL. That stands for unique resource locator. No, not unique. Uniform resource locator. I always forget what that is. Okay. So it's just a URL. A URL is an address in the internet that tells people where you are. It's like a house address, except it's your online address. Your website is simply a place where people can learn more about you. And if you've set up your website in a way that it's interactive, you can also learn more about your customer. So instead of having a website that has so much power over your business, let's demystify it and just say it as it is. It's just simply a URL. Whether you've spent time and money building out an artist's website or you have a social media platform like a Facebook profile, a Facebook group, maybe a Facebook business page, maybe Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, as long as those social media sites have your name attached to a page where you can go in and you can search for your information, you have a website because you have a URL. So your website, we're going to write this here. Your website is a container. It is a place where you should be able to put your leads. Okay. And when we are creating a website and we're asking the questions of, like, I don't know what I need to do so that my website converts more and so that I make more sales. A lot of times, what we're doing is our website is just sitting. I'm going to undo all this. Okay. Our website is just sitting out here in the middle of the cosmos, just kind of floating. We build it, we post everywhere on social media, but nobody knows how to find us. Okay. Our ideal customers are not looking where we are, and we are actually not looking for our ideal customers in a way that we're bringing them together and collecting them in a container. So here is the first like aha moment I want you to have. If you have a website, which everyone here does, you at minimum have a Facebook profile or an Instagram account or a LinkedIn account. Maybe you have one of those fancy like artist websites. Okay. If your website is just floating out in the cosmos and you're waiting for people to find you, that is the reason why your website isn't converting to sales at the level that you need it to convert to sales. In order to have a website that is a high converting website, we need to support it. Okay, I'm going to draw a circle around it. We just need to support our website. We need to create a system that supports our website. That's why we're calling this a website selling system. We need to be able to have a system that becomes automated, because if you're coming and telling me I want to automate my system, you have to build it first. And this is a nice thing: when you build a system, there is a momentum and automation that can happen when you're building out your website selling system. So here are the components to your website selling system. First of all, I like to call it a C check. Our website selling system is a machine that has the ability to produce cash, money, and income. It is a machine. So when we have a machine that is high functioning, we have to be running checks on it and making sure that it's working. So our first C check is making sure that our website is a container and a place where we can collect leads. If your website acts like a drive-through, if you don't know who is looking at your artwork, if you don't have the ability to talk to your leads, if you don't have the ability to create a human connection, you most likely have just a really expensive business card that is acting like a drive-through. So we want you to have a website that's a container. And if you need help with that, we can help you build a container. And this is what I'm going to tell you. If you knew you could build a website container in a matter of hours that could produce thousands of dollars in one weekend, would you do it? Would you do it? So we have to have the first C check is making sure our website is a container where we can collect our leads. So the next thing we need to be doing right here is we need to be filling our container and collecting leads. So I'm going to put collect. Okay. Collect. We need to collect our leads. We need to collect our leads and put them inside of our container. As soon as we put them in our container, we need to be connecting. Oh, hold on. Let me move this real quick so you can read what I'm putting on here. Yep. So we need to connect with our leads. When we're connecting with our leads, we need to be giving them everything they need to say yes so that when we make our offers, we can close our sales. Okay. This is the Art Boss formula. This is the system that we run around our website, around our container that allows for us to collect our ideal customers, magnetize them to us, give our customers everything that they need to say yes, so that when we make our offers, we can close those sales. This becomes an automated system when we've set it up. Okay. So if you're asking me, am I do I have the right customers? We need to take a look at this part of your system. We need to make sure that you're magnetizing your ideal customers to you. And if you're asking me, well, I don't know what my customer needs to say yes, you need to have a system and a container that allows for you to get to know your customers and allows for your customers to get to know you. And if you have lots of people who are saying, "Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it," but you're not getting their credit cards, then we need to get to the place where we're building our sales book and allows for us to track our leads and have powerful sales scripts that take that verbal yes and take it to the place where they're pulling out their credit cards. So how do we do this? Okay, so how do we do this? Let me come on back for a second. Okay, how do we do this? How do we take the Art Boss formula and put it into action? All right. It's called a sales funnel. Okay. I pulled this out of my kitchen this morning because sometimes just visually seeing what we're talking about is really helpful. When we looked at the circle before and we talked about putting leads into our container, think of the very top of your sales funnel when you're doing that. We're now going to look at our sales funnel from the side, because it isn't until we set up a website selling system that's actually called a sales funnel that we have the ability to close the sales we need by using our website. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop back again, and we're going to kind of talk about this for a second. I want you to see the connection here between the Art Boss formula and how you set it up as a sales funnel. I also want to remind you that every business out there who's selling a product builds sales funnels. Whether they're working in the online market or they're working in the retail market, this system that I'm showing you is a system that all businesses use, and I can show you how to set it up for an art business. Okay, so I'm going to just write here, how do we get from the Art Boss formula where we are collecting our leads, connecting with our leads, and then closing our leads. Okay, so we need to be running what is called a sales funnel. Think of that kitchen tool if it's helpful. Okay, when you put water into a funnel in the kitchen, when you're using that funnel and you put water in, okay, you put water in, you get water out. Okay, when you are running a business with a sales funnel, what you put in are leads. So you collect your leads. We have to be collecting leads. We can use organic means, we can use paid leads, but what comes out the very bottom is different. The money comes out. Okay, so we put in leads into our funnel, and what comes out the bottom is money. Okay, so the very top of the funnel, that's exactly what it's called, top of funnel. Okay, and the bottom is called bottom of funnel. So we collect our leads. Okay, and you can see naturally the people we put in here, when we start connecting with them, we start giving them everything that they need to say yes. We get them to the place where we can close them. When we look at our sales funnel, only a small percentage of our sales funnel is ready to purchase every time we make an offer, but that's totally okay, because instead of focusing up here at the top of funnel, instead of just focusing here, posting in your social media everywhere, having a website that's floating out in the cosmos and trying to close sales at the top of funnel, we need to be bringing people into our selling system, into that selling machine, connecting with them, giving them everything they need to say yes, so we can find this smaller group of people at the bottom of our funnel who are ready to purchase now and focus on them to close the sales. When we're working in the Art Boss Business Builder, we focus on this whole entire process. Okay. I'm also going to tell you right here in the middle is where most businesses are missing and what they're missing in their selling systems. When we are working inside of the Art Boss Business Builder, when we have processes for finding leads, it's called the Playbook. And when we're connecting with our leads, it's called the brand book, because we need to have content. We need to have our message so that we can move people through our selling system. And when we're closing our leads, we have a sales book, which includes tracking our leads and those sales scripts that close the deal on the sales. So when we are looking at our websites and we're going, oh my goodness, I spent all this time and money creating it, but it's not closing the sales. Or maybe you're at the very beginning of setting up your art business and you're like, do I even need one? Do I need a website? I wanted to demystify it and let you know that yes, we do need a URL. We do need a website, but we don't have to spend the time and money yet to create a fancy schmancy one. But if you have one, you just need to know, if you have a fancy schmancy one, you just need to know where it fits inside of your selling system. So really, we just wanted to spend some time today demystifying what websites are. Let's not give them any more power than our email list has. Okay. Let's not give them any more power than our pencil or our brush. They're all tools in our businesses that allow for us to get what we want, which is closing art sales. Okay. So we demystified it. I also showed you a quick audit. We call it the C check. If you're looking at your business and you're going, I'm not really sure why I'm not able to close sales, it comes down to the Art Boss formula, where we can just take a look at how we're collecting our leads. We can take a look at how we're connecting with them and how we're closing them. So I'm so excited to be able to spend, this is the last day of November, right? Plenty of time to still close sales, can still close sales in November. And we have plenty of time to close sales before the end of the year. So December is about giving you guys some sales boost, having a holiday extravaganza party that is happening. It's in a smaller, more intimate group. That group is specifically designed for artists who want to get results this year and who want to set up their sales plan for next year. So if you're interested in being a part of the Art Boss Holiday Extravaganza, okay, it's 25 days of boost training, freebies, all kind of fun that's happening in a smaller, more private group setting. It's free that you can pop on over, but you just need to tell me that you're serious about wanting to close more art sales and you want to close them this year. I'll give you, just say me in the comments, and I will reach out to you. And in Messenger, I will send you the link to that Facebook group. We want you to be closing sales this year, and we want you to have a plan for next year. So serious. Woohoo. I'm serious. That's what I want for you. So I am going to let you guys go. This training was a little bit longer than what I typically do, but I want you to be ready for the 25 days of December, where I'm going to be giving you those sales boosts and those sales tools, tips, tricks, freebies, all those things, so that you can be closing sales this year. So awesome. We will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, December 1st. Talk to you guys later.